all moms deserve the royal treatment, and this year's Vivo's seasonal trattoria is hosting a Mother's Day brunch fit for a queen. Joining me now is Executive Chef Bill Reardon. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
So tell us where Vivo, the trattoria, right? Trattoria, tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're downtown at the Marriott.
Yes, we are. We're right on Columbus Boulevard, off of the Convention Center and right next to the Science Center. So right off of exit 29A if you're coming down 91.
Pretty easy. Lots of parking.
Lots of parking.
In fact, we have some pictures, I think, of the dining room. Recently, you redid it?
Well, we did, and we're also getting ready to go through another phase where they're going to redo the entire lobby, which might also change some of the concept with the restaurant as well. So a lot of exciting things going on down there.
Including Mother's Day brunch.
Mother's Day brunch is a big day for us.
Some reservations are still available, but what's going to be on the menu?
A little bit of everything. I hope you bring an appetite if you decide to come, but leg of lamb, baked ham, roast beef, salmon Florentine, desserts.
Bloody Marys, mimosas?
Bloody Marys and mimosas. That's the way to start the day. Yeah.
All right, well, today we're making a tuna dish, you said.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of seared. It's a yellowfin. It's an ahi tuna, which we were just talking about. So it's a #1 tuna, which means it's sushi grade. And so we're going to make a nice light salad out of it. We have a very light vinaigrette. We're going to do with a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of olives, potato. But to get started, we have a seasoning made up of ground fennel, toasted coriander, which we've ground as well, and a little bit of salt and pepper. So we'll season this lightly, and then you can add a little bit of olive oil. We have a hot pan here.
Okay, I'll do that.
We want to sear this over a medium to a medium-high heat. We want to get a sear, but we don't want to burn it either.
Okay.
With the spices, you need to be a little careful with the heat because they can burn.
All right.
Okay, and so hopefully if we've got enough heat, we're going to get a nice sear. We'll give that one more second. But on the side of that, while that's just heating up a little bit more, we have some items to go over with our vinaigrette. And we're going to use a little bit of fresh thyme and fresh basil. Okay. Again, I mentioned the fresh lemons. We're trying to use as much fresh ingredients as possible. It keeps it healthy, it keeps it light, so there's no additives. So if you want to add that in, you can feel free. Put that in, and hopefully we get a nice little sear out of it.
Here. Oh, I hear it sizzling. I hear it. So I'm assuming this doesn't really take too long to cook, right?
No, we're looking to cook it maybe a minute on each side if we want a nice rare piece of tuna. Not everybody cares for it that rare. If you want to cook a little bit longer, then you maybe up it to a minute and a half per side. It is a thick piece, but we're only doing about 4 ounces here. So we want to keep it as, like I said, again, a light, healthy size portion. And that's the biggest thing out there. Most of the time it's just the portions that are out of control and not so much the calories.
Well, that's true, I guess, right?
Okay. So while that's cooking, for our vinaigrette, we have a little bit of shallot. And shallot is it's a mild onion. I like to slice it because I like to get the crunch in the greens.
Okay.
We're going to put a little bit of Dijon, and we're only making a little bit here for the salad.
All right.
And a little bit of garlic. We don't want to go too strong on it, but we do like a little bit of the heat that comes from garlic on there. Put that to the side. We have a little bit of red wine vinegar, just about a tablespoon in here. All right, if you want, you can turn that.
Flip this?
Yeah. There we go. So we've got a nice crust going on one side.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay. So we want to add all our acid and ingredients into the beginning. So we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice. And then we'll add our herbs. We'll stir in a little bit of olive oil. We're going to season it with our same spice mixture. So if you want, you can put a pinch of that in there.
Sure.
And I'm just going to grab a couple basil leaves here. We're just going to...
I'm really good in the kitchen, Chef. I don't know if you knew this.
No,
not really.
That's not what I heard.
I'm learning. I'm learning as we go.
No, actually, I think you said you were quite a good cook.
Oh, yeah. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that story? All right. And again, just some thyme. We'll strip a little bit of thyme, and you just pull that right off the stem. It comes off nice and easy. And, one of the things that I try to do at home is I try to buy fresh herbs or even grow them if you have a green thumb at all.
Do you have an herb garden at home?
We're actually starting one.
No kidding.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of planting in the backyard this year. So if you want to grab a whisk here.
Sure. I'll mix this all together.
Just, whisk that in. And I'm sorry.
It's starting to smell good. Do you need me to move this?
No, I'm just going to step right behind you and grab the olive oil.
Sure.
And so we're just going to stream that in there. And it'll start to emulsify just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Just give it a little more. A little more.
All right, you do it.
Okay.
You didn't like I was doing it, I could tell.
So it makes a little noise, but just a little more vigorously, and you want to try to emulsify that. And so again, we're just making a dressing. We'll add a little bit more. And then I'm just going to toss we have some sliced fingerling potatoes.
Okay.
And so we're going to mix that with our greens. And if we want, we can stand that right on its end. We'll try to get a little bit of color on that back.
Like this? Oops.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. You know what we didn't mention, but we probably should. If you're 62 or over and a mom, you're getting free brunch here.
You're getting free brunch down there, which is great. And for children that are 12 and under, it's half price as well. And then I think it's 5 and under right now is free as well. So it invites the whole family in.
Sure, that makes it much easier.
Okay. So we've got our potatoes in here. We are going to take a little bit of our greens, which we're using some rocket or arugula.
Rocket? I never heard arugula called rocket before.
Yeah, wild arugula, it's a term that they use.
Oh,
you might see that on the menu, so if you do, you know.
I'll know what it is.
It's more of just the small sized of the arugula. So we'll just toss this a little bit, and we'll put this on our plate. As soon as that tuna's done, it should be done. I mean, we can take that off, and we'll allow it to rest here.
Okay.
And what you can do is you can add probably about a half dozen tomatoes.
Oh, look, I'm making a mess here, Chef.
No, that's fine.
All right, where am I adding the tomatoes?
So just add the tomatoes right to the same pan, and we just want to blister these.
Okay.
And while those are doing, we're going to add a little bit of shallot in there, and just toss them around. Be careful, though.
Is it going to sizzle?
I'm going to lower a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Only because they can tend to pop a little bit.
Chef, we have about 30 more seconds. Tell me another popular item at the restaurant, favorite dish.
Our swordfish is outstanding. They're all long line caught. They come in daily, and that is probably our biggest selling item.
Great.
So we'll get this plated up, and then we can present that.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We'll have the information over at WTNH.com, and for more info on Vivo, located at the Marriott Hartford downtown, call 860-760-2333 or visit vivohartford.com. And again, we'll let you plate this up. We'll dig in at the end, but it already smells delicious. Thanks so much, Chef.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, coming up next, the Dizzy River Band performs over on Stage 8. We'll be right back.